sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Thomas. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This is the tight end fan. This beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
On the coverage.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of 7 yards there, first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run on first down. Gibson inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Trubisky lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Samuels. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So, wow, he scrambles right, throws across his body all the way back to the left, but it worked out.
Wouldn't you just love to hear the thought process of the offensive coordinators that play unfolded? And I think a lot of it was, no. Nice throw, man. Nice throw.
I'd
Good
also
job.
like to hear the quarterback what's going on in his head as that ball leaves his hand.
Oh, please let it get there, because otherwise I'm in big trouble.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Cowboys nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Rohrwasser for the...
We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Well, a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 36.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 36, Trubisky is complete to Golden Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Antonio Gibson, 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Complete to Kenyon.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Thomas. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
5-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. They come through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
26. It's a big.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now Balaj. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with it. He's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Thomas, off play action. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Thomas. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first down, Gibson. Good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Delpit on the coverage.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Bruce Hill on the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the ball's out, followed near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Having a first down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This time, Trubisky will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him a first down. Finds that time for the Raiders.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.